Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at our top 5 picks for accessories for the EMF100. So if you have an EMF100 and you're wondering about how to deck it out, these are some of our suggestions, and they're in no particular order, but we just think these are some cool accessories and maybe you guys might agree with us. And to start the list off, we're going to start off with the PWR stock. Not much to say about it. It's a collapsible stock that's going to go over a 13 CI or a similarly sized air tank. So basically, it's nice to have a collapsible stock. It incorporates the air tank. That's it. It's a nice accessory. Next one on our list is going to be a high capacity magazine. Now that could be the Eclipse CF mags, that could be the FID mags, but either way, having like 20 continuous rounds in a mag versus like 10 and then you got to flip it to get the other 10, really nice. Huge upgrade, trust me on that. Like if you're still using the flip mags, like definitely get your hands on some continuous feed mags because it makes a really, really big difference. Next one on our list would probably be the new First Strike half pint tank. If you're not familiar with it, it is a 15 CI 4500 PSI tank, and for its size, it is going to give you so many shots, especially if you put the low pressure kit in it. If you use a low pressure kit in this tank with an EMF100, you're gonna get like 16 or 17 like 20 round mags off of that before you gotta fill it up again, which is huge. Like that's a lot of shooting on a very small tank. So obviously I consider that like a pretty important upgrade. Next on the list would just be some kind of optic. EMF100 they're very accurate markers. More so if you get an upgraded barrel, but even with the stock barrel, they're really nice. And they can really benefit from an optic, considering, they have a rail, you can put an optic on it. Now, what that optic is probably gonna depend on how you wanna use it. If you're just using round ball, a red dot is gonna be more than good enough. If you're shooting first strikes, you might wanna go with a scope. You could go with something like a supremacy scope if you really wanna go all out on it, something that's actually like purpose built for first strikes, or, any old scope, any old optic, all of them are gonna help. None of them are absolutely necessary, but like it really does help. It gives you a better idea of where your shot's gonna go before you take that shot. And the last thing on our list is a little bit more niche, but we still think it's just like really cool. And that's the AR100 body kit from Inception Designs. If you're not familiar with it, it is basically a replacement body for the EMF100 that has much more like real steel AR look to it. It's aesthetically, it just looks a lot more like a real steel thing than the EMF100, which doesn't look very realistic. And the other cool thing about this body is the body kit can actually take a barrel nut. So any kind of real steel handguard, that will go on the AR100 kit. Ditto for a stock. It actually can take like any real steel stock. So that's pretty neat. Like if you want to go for a more realistic look on an MG100 or an EMF100, like this is going to allow you to do that. So yeah, that's our list. That's our top 5. But what do you guys think about it? Like, are there other accessories that you think should be on that list? Is there anything you think shouldn't be on that list? Is there anything that's kind of overrated on that list? Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.